Yes guys, what's happening? So starting in today's lineup, we are going with Frank in goal. We've got myself making a return to five-a-side, that is things that you love to see, and Books at the back. We're going with Frank and Tom up front, and on the bench today we are starting with Fred.
So what do you think, Tom? What do you think? Captain, are you captain today?
Captain, mate. We're going to win, that's what I'm saying.
What's the scores? What do you think the scores? 10-0, okay. Come Frank, what do you think the score's going to be?
4-2.
Solid keeper today.
Yeah. It's going to be 4-0.
4-0. What do you think?
5-0.
5-0, okay, 5-0. Oh, okay, Fred, what do you think the score's going to be?
About 9-0 to us.
9-0.
Alright guys, so as we kick off this game against WAP FC, as you can see, your boy is back in the team sheet for this week. Hopefully I can do a decent job filling in for Joe while he's out isolating. Today we've got a team called WAP FC. You may have known them from the other week when we had Palace and John in. We beat them 8-6, but they are currently top of the league. We was the only team that's beat them so far, so hopefully we can beat them again or even scrape a draw out of this game. We'll have to see. But anyway, let's kick this off and hopefully we can get the win. So after a brilliant save from Frank just there, Books is standing over this free kick. As you can see, I make the run onto the right hand side. I get the ball over on his right hand side, have a shot, but unfortunately just skies it over.
I can't disappoint Rob.
So over on his right hand side, Tom wins the ball back brilliantly, has a shot from range, has a decent block from their defender, a little bit of scrappy play, but Tom gives away a free kick unfortunately. On this right hand side here, Frank wins the ball back, he's going to lay it back to Tom, he's going to take a touch, moves forward a little bit, has a shot from range, and that's a dodgy save from the keeper, but he managed to keep it out. As you know, last time we played these, they did turn up with 4 players, and this week their keeper hasn't turned up, so hopefully we could get an advantage on this game. Anyway, this fella at the back's going to look for a pass out wide. This is a brilliant tackle from Frank, who can burst that pace down this line, plays it into Tom on this left-hand side, slots it on a plate for Frank, onto his left foot in the bottom right-hand corner. What a goal. 1-0 R2J FC.
Come on, is that going to be... Oh, yeah. Switch, substitution, Freddie Nice on, star man. He's getting warmed up, he's getting the gear up, he's ready to show the world why he is the new Harry Kane. Better than Harry Kane, Lionel Messi 2.0.
So Fred making his way onto the pitch, hopefully he can make a change to the game, get us another guy in front, etc. Anyway, this is one thing that WAP did do well, they man-marked very well, but Fred manages to get some space. Frank's going to roll the ball out to him. He tries to use the ball here, but just can't find anyone there to support him. This fella gets a free shot, that's a decent block from me. I play it to Tom, he's one-on-one with the keeper.
Oh, what a save. Oh! Oh! Great impact from Fred, man. Yeah.
So after a decent nutmeg from Fred, gives away the foul unfortunately, but it's going to fall to this fella. Can't get a shot away. This is Tom again, one-on-one with the keeper. He's just going to drag it wide unfortunately. Fred's on it though, quickly just tries to get a shot, just going to fall wide again. A bit of a scrappy play in this corner, and the keeper's going to have the ball.
Tommy boy, for options, Tommy boy. Okay. Man.
Fred using the ball very well there, tried it earlier in this game but didn't come off, but he's tried it again and it come off there. Tom into this right hand side, hasn't got many options, manages to take the shot and it goes in.
Yeah! Come on, Tom!
Team celebrates 2-0. Vamos! Vamos! Sticky situation now, he needs to release it.
Yeah!
See here, R2J is #1 fan. He's going crazy. Speaking Spanish. The next thing you know, I'm going to be speaking Portuguese. Look at this.
So far, the last 2 minutes, WAP have been very in front. That's two brilliant saves from Frank. I'm going to play the ball down the line to Fred. Has a shot with right foot. That's a decent save by the keeper. Baggy touch from Arsenal. Tom goes. That's a brilliant tackle. He's going to set it back to me. I'm going to play it over to Books. Finds Tom on this right-hand side again. Hits Fred, hits Tom. We keep the ball for a decent amount of time here, but he's going to play it back to Frank. Hits Fred right in the middle of the park. Gets through here, and this is a brilliant finish.
Vamos! Su!
So the boys 3-0 WAP FC going to have a shot at half-time. That's a good save from Frank. With the ball in this corner here, I'm going to beat this man. Try to find Tom. This gets intercepted by my tackle again. CR7? More like RC7.
Oh! What a goal! Yes, Rob! Yes, Rob! Oh, my, jeez! Vamos! Obrigado! New side. Oh! What a goal! Yes, Rob! Yes, Rob! Oh, my.
I've said it before in videos. Any team want to sign me up? I'm a quality finisher. Always one-on-one with the keeper. Never doubt me. Anyway, Fred going to stand up well here. I don't know how he's managed to score that. The boys are fuming, but they're back in it, and it's 4-1. So Frank with the ball rolling out to Tommy, receives it on his back foot. He forgets the rules and manages to pass it back to the keeper, and that's going to be a free kick to WAP. Nothing coming from that free kick. Arsenal's going to lay it off to this fella. That is a brilliant save with his leg from Frank. Brilliant block from Jules Booker there. Fred's going to drive forward with this on his right foot. Unfortunately, just going to hit the backboard. Jules don't like it. I don't know how they've managed to score 2 goals and managed to get themselves back in this game. The exact same happened from me and Fred. We both standing him up and unfortunately just managed to score past us. That's ridiculous. But anyway, ball comes out to me. I have a shot. That's a decent save from the keeper and the ball goes over. So with this fella receiving the ball with his back to me, he's going to lay it off to this fella in the Barcelona shirt. I was going to slide there, but I had to pull out. But that's a brilliant save from Frank. I managed to find Tom. There's 2 there in the back of my ankle that the ref hasn't seen. Tom has a shot that's going to go over. It's going to fall to Fred. Gets one in the back, and this fella also headed the ball as well. Ref needs to start watching the game.
Slow it down, slow it down. It's 2 minutes.
So great footwork from Fred, finds Tom on his left-hand side. A few step-overs on his right foot. If that's 11 aside, that's going top bins. Anyway, bit of miscommunication from Tom. I managed to do that brilliant tackle into George Booker's feet. That's a nice turn, sets Tom out on his right-hand side, but unfortunately the shot gets blocked. So this fella driving down this right-hand side managed to have a shot. That's a decent block from myself. Fred's setting George up with a 1v1 and I can't believe he's missed from there, but Tom's done too, so it's not really that bad. This fella's shooting the ball well and he's going to pass it back to a defender. He's going to go home.
Well done, Brooks. Show him, show him. Well done!
So another sloppy goal conceded. So unfortunate. He's actually scored some jammy goals. I cannot lie to you. Anyway, Frank beating 2-man here. Having the shot. That's a good save from their keeper. Their keeper's having a brilliant game, but our strikers are having a poor game. Anyway, we continue. This fella on this right-hand side. Frank stands him up well. That's a good interception. Fred nearly handballs it, but lets it go past. This fella's going to go in. I'm going to intercept, play it out to Frank on his left foot. Another good save from the keeper. And gets one in the back. So WAP FC with a free kick, middle of the pot. That's a good save from Frank. It's going to fall into this fella here. Bit of a jammy play from them. I don't know how they managed to go out of it. There was 4 of us in there all trying to kick the ball, but somehow it fell to him and he had a shot. That is unfortunate. Fred with a brilliant pass out to me. I missed the volley, unfortunately. Was trying to let it sit onto my left foot and place it in the net where I should have just smashed it with my right foot. But anyway, we move. So with the half-time whistle gone, the current score is 4-4. Let's see what the boys got to say about it.
Like bitches.
Lads, we need to start finishing our shots.
Yeah, that.
To be fair, that keeper is actually on. Yeah, no,
But yeah, he's hurt his shoulder now. He's hurt his shoulder.
Boys, let's just score more goals.
I'll go off, but someone has to stay back. Yeah, I'm staying back.
Mate, it's literally just outscoring them. I feel like, we should have 3 sitting and then just one just goal coming in if you need to. Because Tom was goalkeeper for like all they had 3.
And then Freddie fucking wins the ball and he plays it quick. And then I have loads of time to shoot. I should have scored about 4 of them, but
We'll try that. We just got to outscore them. Outscore them. That's what this is. It's outscoring. Come on, boys. It's the battle of how many goals you can score.
But the simple thing is you've got to be strong.
So the words from the boys at half-time were, we got to be stronger and we got to finish our chances. So let's hope we can do that in the second half. Frank with the ball is going to roll it out to Tom on this left-hand side. He's going to drive forward, beats one man. That's a brilliant pass over to Frank onto his left foot. That's another foul, but the ref don't want to give it.
Your time. Go free. That's the right. Shoot!
So after some good football from the boys there, Frank and Fred doing some decent League Cup play. Fred wins the ball back here on his left-hand side. Tries to set it to Frank, but I think he should have gone in his own there. That's a brilliant tackle from Tom. It's going to fall out to this fella on the left-hand side. This fella's going to knock it back to him, and that's another good save with Frank, and it's a free kick to WAP. So Fred in this corner here, he's got this fella going to battle to win the ball. Off camera, I make some amazing run. I call for the ball. Fred's going to set it into me, and I don't miss from there.
Come on, boy. Oh, Fred, that's class. Fred, class.
Yeah!
So after another chance for Fred to put the boys in front by 2 goals, unfortunately that's another good save from the keeper. But anyway, they winning the ball back well. He's going to throw it out to this fella over on his right hand side. I tackle him, but it's going to bounce off him. It's one of them classic ones. Anyway, Tom's going to bring it back to Frank, who rolls it out to this far left hand side for Fred. Stands up against this fella, beats him well, beats this man as well. Just can't get a shot off, and the ref's going to pull it back for a foul.
How's that foul? Turn! Yes!
So Tom getting a round of applause for putting his arse on the line for the boys. This fella on his right hand side is going to drive down the line. Tom's going to do the exact same thing again. Shields the ball and manages to pass it back to Frank.
Come on. Left. No.
So after a couple of chances for both teams to put their team in front, this fella in the middle is going to pick the ball up very well. He's going to drive forward. That's another good tackle from Tom. Comes off that fella's head. He's going to call it back into this corner and play it back to Frank. Looks for some options. Going to roll it out to me on this side. I get pressured by this big fella, so I'm going to pass it back to Tom into this corner here. Does well, wasting time with his skills. He's going to chip it over to Fred. That's an excellent touch. He's got a 1v1 battle here. You know who's going to win it, and unfortunately the shot gets blocked. So another chance for the boys to go in front. That's a decent save from the keeper. This Barcelona fella, that is brilliant footwork from Fred to get away from the two players out on this right hand side. Again, another 1v1. You know who's winning it. Gets the shot off. That's a brilliant save from the keeper. He's having an absolute brilliant of a game.
Come on, Tom!
Another excellent save from Frank with his foot. This Barcelona fella's going to get the ball out on his left-hand side. Drives forward. That's an excellent block from myself, I have to say. So it's going to fall out to George Booker. Uses the ball and tries to find Fred, but unfortunately wasn't in that position. This fella's going to pick up the ball in the middle. That is brilliant pressure from Tom to win that ball back, but the keeper's going to hold it. But the keeper with the ball is going to roll out to this fella. I'm going to intercept that very well. It's going to fall to Fred, who passes it into Tom. Gets onto his right foot, has a shot. I don't know whether that was a dink or he shot, but it fell to me and I bottled it right when I needed to score there. But it just came to me too soon. I didn't know what to do.
Come on, Tom, we're lucky.
Two, one. So a free kick for the boys. Tom's going to knock it out to Fred out on this left-hand side. Looking for some options. Goes straight through the middle of them two players. Hasn't released it yet. Still on the ball. Onto his left foot once again. Beats two-man. Tries to find Jules, but I think he should have gone by himself there. Tried to get a shot off, but he was just trying to be unselfish. You know what he's like. Anyway, the ball into this corner here. Two people tried to win that. It's a brilliant tackle from Tom. Another brilliant tackle from Tom, and I'm going to let him. So the ref calling out there's 5 minutes to go. That's a good thing that boys wanted to hear because we defended for a good 10 to 15 minutes. Anyway, this fella getting the rebound. I'm going to shield that ball well. That was not in the area. They're claiming it was, but I'm going to tackle. Tom goes out. The ref doesn't give it a foul. This geezer lashes out, kicks him in the back of the legs, as you can see now. The ref don't give it a foul.
Oh, George!
Spin him, spin him!
Fella driving down the left-hand side forces me to put in a crunching tackle. It's going to fall to George, who plays it over to Tom. Driving back, manages to waste a little bit of time and pass it back to Frank. Frank with the ball is going to roll it out to Fred out on this left-hand side. Beats that man once again. 1v1 on the keeper. Just can't get the shot off. The defender manages to track back well and tackles him.
More of time. Play attack!
Starting in 3, 2, 1. George, take your time.
Play attack!
After Frank making an excellent save, sloppy play, that's another good save. Tom goes flying in with a 2-foot tackle. He went to get it for the boys, but he's been sent off and it's a free kick to WAP. I managed to block this shot here, and this is where it all goes wrong. Having 4 players on the pitch, it is so hard to defend or even attack because we've only got 3 outfield. Anyway, George Booker with the ball, plays it to Fred. He goes into this corner over this right-hand side. I have to call George back because there's too many attackers and there's only me at the back by myself. Fred gets fouled there and he gets obstructed here and they score. 2-1. With a full-time whistle gone, that is the final score. Is going to finish up 5-5. If you did go on to enjoy the video, smash the like button, subscribe. Goals and assists will be on screen in the next clip, and I'll see you in a bit. R2J out.
It was a good game, man. We deserved to win, I reckon. They weren't that good.
Man, you guys just didn't take your chances, man.
Exactly.
Like last
at the beginning.
Exactly, man.
Man, what was the score?
It was, yeah. So you guys drew.
We should have won.
You guys should have won. It was the last part where you guys were down to like. Yeah.
Man, hey, look, we're getting advice from our captain.
Huh?
We're getting advice from the wow.